Hey everyone, my name is Farmer Nick and I am a plantrepreneur on a mission to make the world greener than when I found it. And today, I am celebrating the first day of spring at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which has been at the top of my botanical bucket list for many years now. Today, I'm gonna be visiting the experts who make this Disney magic possible, and I hope that you pick up some tips and tricks so you can do the same in your own backyards. Let's grow. If you love color in your gardens, make sure to stagger your bloom times. That means you want bloom from spring, summer, and fall. So instead of buying just the plants that are blooming at the nursery, buy plants that aren't. So you have color all year long, and your pollinators will love you for it. Hey, Allison, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's time to discover the magic and the botanical science behind these incredible Epcot gardens. And I'm here with Allison, who is another lover of all things green. Allison, we're gonna get our hands dirty today. Let's dig into it.
Let's do it.
What is your role here at Epcot?
I am one of the horticulture area managers, and I'm part of the overall core Flower and Garden Festival team for both horticulture and for the park.
What are some strategies that if a guest came here and said, oh my gosh, I want to make a garden just like that, what would be a few things you'd recommend?
Well, take the day to enjoy all the gardens, take plenty of photographs out here, do your research at home. Make sure that the plants that you're finding are going to work for your zone. So right now we're having cool season plants, so they're great for our northern gardeners. And then also look at native plants in your area. So what's going to be blooming and going to do really well in your own garden.
The topiaries. This is why people come. They want to see their favorite characters as plants. How many topiaries are there at the park?
So there's roughly about 100 topiaries out here. Those can be Disney characters. Some of them just are fun animals like the butterfly, the dragon, and then our oversized flowers.
I love the flowers. I saw the butterflies as well. There's also a great diversity of plants in those topiaries. How many of them are you using for a typical design?
We have a pretty wide palette of plant materials, so we're using some echeveria succulents, marigolds, violas, ajugas, so probably like 20 or 30 different types of plants.
I loved the Miss Piggy one because you had the air plants on the fringe of her dress. Yeah. It was so beautiful. Do you have a favorite topiary?
My favorite is the Encanto set, and I would say Louisa, because she's a strong woman, and I really resonate with her a lot.
I love the Maui one too.
Yes.
Larger than life.
So Maui is one of our big ones. He was introduced last year. He stands at 14 feet tall. 14 feet? 14 feet with his hook, and he's about 20 feet wide, and he weighs over 3,000 pounds.
3,000 pounds. So you need a forklift to bring them in.
We needed a crane to put him in place.
A crane?
Correct.
Okay, so you can't do that when any guests are. You do it in the middle of the night.
We do it in the middle of the night.
For those at home, what is the #1 plant you recommend here?
So we love to use sun patience. You're gonna see it in our festival blooms. You're gonna see it in our flower towers that are behind us, and woven into a lot of our gardens, even those floating gardens. And why we love a sun patient is that for Florida, they are heat loving, sun loving. They are supposed to have a compact size, but they do get a little bit leggy over time. But they're kind of just an easy keeper.
Low maintenance and resilient.
Yes.
Perfect. A gardener's favorite combo.
Absolutely.
Allison, I can't hug the topiaries, but I can hug you. Thank you so much. Your work is amazing, and now I gotta go check out all the other things that are happening here at the festival, so thanks so much.
Have fun.
Many flowers are poisonous, but some flowers are actually edible. Violas, marigolds, and even orchids make the perfect garnish to a summer salad. Let's find out how flowers are a key ingredient in what makes these flower and garden dishes look as good as they are to eat. And today I'm here with two of Disney's best culinary minds, the chef de cuisine, Tony and Rick. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So gentlemen, what makes flower and garden recipes different than some of the food at the other Epcot festivals?
Well, Nick, spring is in the air now, so this is our festival where we're highlighting Mother Nature as the star of the show.
Yes, we want our guests to look at the dishes that this team creates and say, wow, the bounty of Mother Nature that came from the garden, it's incredible.
I feel the same when I'm in my garden because when I harvest, it is something so rewarding about how colorful that bounty really is. And this plate, these are extremely colorful plates right here. Can you tell me what the edible flowers are?
Certainly. You start out over here with the avocado toast. Those are violas. Chicken and Waffles here has yellow mustard blooms as well as a yellow viola. For our terrarium, we have violas and we have penny jumps. And the orange blossom saffron cake, of course, with saffron, which is the world's most expensive spice, which is the stigma from the crocus plant. Penny jumps in our panna cotta.
Also hibiscus flower in our hibiscus lemonade. And then over here, violas in the world famous violet lemonade.
And now I've heard that the Violet Lemonade is a festival fan favorite. So tell me, what's the story behind this one, Rick?
We wanted to come up with an iconic item that was visually stunning and delicious. We came up with Violet Lemonade. It's been a fan favorite ever since. And of course, I always like to launch the year with Violet Lemonade season. It's how you spring into spring, of course.
You spring into spring, and the color is absolutely fantastic. The violets match it perfectly, and
grown right here at Epcot at the Land Pavilion.
land grown. I love it. And I love that it's not too sweet. It's tangy, it's delicious, it's beautiful. I would carry this around all day. All right, fellas, listen, my wife loves avocado toast. And I make it for her, but I can't make it look this good. So how do I bring some of that magic back to my own kitchen?
To get a nice ripe avocado, mash it up, and get a favorite loaf of bread. I prefer sourdough.
Oh,
give it a nice
absolutely.
crunch. Put the avocado on top, then marinated tomatoes. So a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of vinegar. And then you can get your hands on some watermelon radish. Slice those really thin and put them in ice water. Helps them get nice and crispy.
That's a great tip. So put it in ice water to keep that texture crispy.
Yep.
I love that.
If you can get some edible flowers, just add them on there for garnish, and it makes it really pop with color.
All right, I'm gonna try this right now.
Right ahead.
Yes,
All right.
you've done it. This is gonna
You
impress
can
my
recreate
wife.
that, right?
I don't know if I can recreate it this well, but it certainly is delicious. Well done. You mentioned saffron.
Yes.
Now, I know it's the most expensive spice in the world. It can be easy to grow, but difficult to harvest. Tell me more about this dish.
Okay, this is our orange blossom saffron cake. Obviously, saffron being the stigma of the crocus plant, harvested with tweezers by hand. Takes about an acre to make a pound.
An acre to make 1 pound.
Yes, when you get those little tins of saffron, that is a lot of flowers that are being picked.
That's what you're paying
so this
for.
is on our pistachio cake with candy pistachios. Wow. This is sprayed with white chocolate.
Can I take a closer look at
Right
this? I feel like I want to put it in a museum versus in my stomach, but it looks incredible. Want some violas here?
Sure.
There we go. To the festival.
To the
To the festival.
Oh, so good. Thank you both again for the time. And there you have it, folks. Flowers aren't just beautiful, they also make for amazing recipes. Speaking of which, let's discover what's behind the beauty at Butterfly Landing. If you love wildlife in your garden, make sure to plant native plants. Identify the host species for your favorite butterflies. Monarchs love milkweed and swallowtails love anything in the carrot family. So if you've got carrots and fennel, you will see the craziest caterpillars and the most beautiful butterflies. Morgan.
Hey!
How are ya?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. I am here at Epcot's Butterfly Landing to learn all about butterfly conservation and what makes these butterfly gardens so special. And as you can see, I am dressed for the occasion.
You came dressed for the occasion. I
I'm
have
ready.
a bee clip in my hair, but it's not as good as that.
You know, I'm a big butterfly fan.
So excited. You're in the right place.
I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about Butterfly Landing and what we're gonna learn today.
My job and my team's job is to make sure that Walt Disney World is the absolute best place it can be for all of the pollinators and other animals and wildlife that we share space with. So a lot of the work that I do is studying all of those pollinators, like bees and butterflies that are making use of the space. And a lot of that research happens here at Butterfly Landing.
This place is incredible. I would love to design a space like this. We live in a cold climate. Obviously, pollinators are different place to place.
Exactly.
What makes this pollinator garden so special to Disney?
You know, this space, particularly here at Butterfly Landing, is incredible because, one, there's so many species of flowers, right, that support so many different pollinators that you see flying all around. There's so many different species in here. And that's really what the pollinators need. They need a bunch of different plants to support all of their needs. And it's a prime place for us to study all the butterflies that are here with us during the season.
That's amazing. Okay, so now obviously not everyone's gonna be able to do this in their backyard, but what would you recommend some strategies, planting strategies for
yeah.
someone who wants to see more butterflies on their property?
So I always recommend people think about three things: food, water, and shelter, right? That is the three things that a pollinator needs, a butterfly needs. So thinking about their food, planting a bunch of different kinds of flowers that are native to your area and are gonna bloom year round.
Native is key, and staggering those bloom times is
Exactly.
so important.
Exactly, you
because
want there
if
to be
you-
food year round.
Exactly, if you just have food in spring, they're not gonna stick around in the summer. They're gonna go
Exactly.
find somewhere else to go. So that
Yep.
is super duper important.
Yep.
We talked about conserving the monarchs,
Yep.
but how do we then track and see their migration?
So we actually use some pretty new technology. They're little teeny tiny backpacks that go on the backs of the monarch butterflies, and we can see in real time how they're moving around the space.
And you do that here.
We do that right here. Do you wanna go see?
We can do that now?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Let's go find the monarch.
Hey, Jules.
Hello.
All right.
Okay, what's the first step here?
Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do, pull out our monarch from the cooler. So we just cool down our butterfly for a few minutes so that it's the safest for their welfare. When it gets colder, they just kind of go into a sleepy little state.
I also go into a sleepier state when it's cold.
Yeah,
so
honestly,
I
right?
understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the butterfly's in this envelope.
Yeah, so this is called a glassine envelope, really commonly used in entomology to safely hold a butterfly. So it just holds their wings closed so they can't injure themselves while they're hanging out. Sticker tags are actually how we learned about the monarch migration. Citizen scientists and community scientists and researchers for decades have been applying these sticker tags. So they have, where the butterfly was released, and then they find the butterfly, and that's how we actually learn that they migrate and complete one of the largest animal migrations.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but they start out in Mexico.
Yeah, that's where they
fly
overwinter.
all the way north and make it here to Florida.
Exactly. Generation after generation, they slowly make their way further up country. It's about 3,000 miles, which is pretty insane. They can fly up to 100 miles a day. They're really good at catching wind, and so they can fly, with the currents.
So this tag, which weighs something,
Yeah.
is not going to inhibit this marathoner of a butterfly.
Exactly, yeah. All the research that's been done so far shows that it doesn't impact flight, which is really important. And that's also partially why some of the data that we collect, we're looking to make sure that this butterfly is in the best condition possible to receive this tag. We've got these little weighted butterfly wings, and that is just to weigh down our butterfly's real wings so that they're not moving while they're on the board and we can safely apply the tag. It is very detailed work. So then we'll just go in and make sure our butterfly is comfortable.
And what does the actual tag that you're using to track the butterfly look like?
It looks like that. So it is a little teeny tiny radio telemetry tag.
Is there a solar panel on
There's
there?
a solar panel on the back. That's how it's powered, which works out perfectly because our butterflies are only flying during the day.
Yeah, they
so
want the
anytime
sun.
they're moving around, we've got the solar panel. It turns on the tag, and every time, about every 3 seconds, it pings and let us know where that butterfly is. Yep, this is the
going
moment. We'll see if I get it first try. Here we go.
Look at that. A
at
butterfly
that.
with a backpack.
Butterfly with a backpack,
Ready for school.
ready for school, taken on the day.
So we tagged this butterfly. Can I name
Yeah,
Can I name
what do you
the
want to name it?
I think we should do Persephone.
Okay.
Goddess of spring.
And now you get to go release Persephone.
All right, Persephone. We're going into the butterfly landing. Are you ready?
All right.
It's time to release.
Release Persephone.
What is release procedure?
If you just want to hold out your hand, I will put her on the back of your hand.
Right here?
Yep, and she might hang out for a minute or she might fly away.
All right.
Right away, we'll see. And it
Come on,
makes for
Persephone.
holding on to
We're
things.
trying to get you out of here.
All right, I will take that from you. Oh,
She said,
said I
I'm
gotta
outta
go.
here.
Gotta go find some flowers. Oh, little flyby.
and there she goes. Morgan, thank you so much. I learned a ton about these monarch butterflies, and I also appreciate that now you at home can build your own pollinator pathways and conserve the monarchs and wildlife in your own backyard. But I gotta go meet my wife now because we're gonna have some more festival fun. So I'll see you later, Morgan.
See ya.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Oh, look at the cacao. Look at the cacao.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, so there's the edible flower garden up here, and a lot of these end up in the dishes as well.
Look at these ones over here.
Oh my, it's like a tomato pergola.
I think that's the most romantic thing I've ever seen.
I want to have lunch with you under the tomato pergola.
Who doesn't want a tomato pergola?
And snapdragons, look at the snapdragons. And the best part is that living with the land, a lot of this food ends up on the Disney menu.
That's amazing.
So all those marigolds, violas, a lot of that ends up in your food,
It's very
which is great. Ooh, this might be one of my favorite topiaries right here.
Yeah?
Okay, obviously iconic with Simba.
Yeah.
But Mufasa's mane, that's all coconut husk.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, and I love the violet lemonade. It is so good. Desert, pear, and violet, and the viola on top.
I've heard it's a fan favorite.
It is a festival favorite. Hey, hey, and
Kua.
like a cat. And Moana.
Aw.
So much swag.
He's huge.
He's big. He's a big boy. Ooh, snack time. First, we got cheers. All right. Oh, good. We've had an amazing day here at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. I learned a lot, I ate a lot, and now we get to go to the Garden Rocks concert to finish out our day. So, hope you picked up some tips, and remember, always be growing.